Knife collecting relatively. Last year I got the Walmart Ozark Trail bug out Holy Grail. That was my first pocket knife, and after that I kind of got the bug a little bit. So we've been adding a lot of low budget knives, which I will show you some of the good ones I have found over the next few videos. Let's just start with the bug out killer. Get these out of the way. We'll start with the bug out, the new Zonder. This is the black FRN with the stone-washed G2 blade. Some changes they made. It's now countersunk, reversible pocket clip. It does have the mushroom head screws. Reasonably sharp out of the box. About what you'd expect for 10 bucks. Nice action. It's a good knife. I mean, for 10 bucks, you can't hardly beat it. It's just as good as it was. I haven't done any sort of testing on them with the blade. I'm just going to go with what they say for now. Alright, what do we got here? We're going to save that one for later. I didn't get the version, the Ozark Trail version that has the Tonto blade with the 14C28N. Because I don't like Tontos. I don't see a whole lot of use for them. But this is the Elevation. If I'm not mistaken, this one's in the neighborhood of $20. It has, I want to say that's G10. Yeah. 4.25 inch G10 handle. 12C27 blade on this guy. 3 1/4 inch. Button lock belt clip. Reversible countersunk belt clip. Ooh. Flathead screws, that's nice, especially on a $20 knife. Ooh, snappy. Very snappy action. The jimping on these are very good. Better than on the Zonder. The Zonder's is a little more rounded. This has a little more bite to it. I much prefer the drop point blade. Nice action. Very snappy. It's reasonably sharp. It's not razor sharp by any means. Next on the line, this is the Ozark Trail knife that I liked last year, even when it wasn't D2. This one's called the Nimbus. Now it's heavy. That's either steel or aluminum. This scales. This one is almost as much as those two together. It's got some heft to it, which I like in a knife. I like a knife with a little weight. This is a D2 blade. Hollow ground. Nice hollow grind. False edge on the back. Spear, I guess you'd call that a spear point. Drop point. Snappy, but not snappy like this guy, but it's pretty darn nice action. The belt clip's countersunk, but it's got the mushroom head screws. It's a nice knife. I mean, I would consider this more like a gentleman's kind of a knife almost. You know, it's not, it's pretty straightforward. It's nice. It's quite nice. And for, I think this one is $8, $7.97 I think it was. It's less than $10. That's a nice knife for 10 bucks. Very nice. Again, that one has D2 steel, so it ought to hold up okay. This one is called the Vertex. We'll come back to the Vertex. Let's go. This is, I think, the cheapest of all of them. It looks that way. All of these are $8 a piece. The next four I'll show you. Just picked them up at the local Walmart. This has aluminum handles, ball bearings. It's a frame lock. It's called the Cumulus. 7.5 inch folding knife from Ozark. Okay, it's frame lock, reversible pocket clip, not countersunk. It's got a weird kind of little tab sitting there. I haven't seen that before. Ooh, that actually has very nice hair. That's very thin. I mean, very thin. Got a nice action. It's a flipper. I don't want a knife that doesn't have a flipper on it personally. I just like the flipper action. I can do the thumb flips and all that, but I'd rather not. That's actually that's a nice little knife. I mean, I don't think it has a name for the, yeah, stainless steel blade. It's, some cheap pot metal. It's okay. It's like I guess you call it like a gas station knife. It is not. It is a nice appearance. It's very sleek, very straightforward. It's nice action. That is the Cumulus. Put that up there. Next, we'll go to the Thunderbird, Thunderhead. 7.5-inch folding knife, ball bearing. I'm too old to read that little bitty writing, some kind of handle. I guess it's saying FRN. FRN handle. 3.25-inch stainless steel blades. Again, it's low quality steel. Or lower quality steel. Liner lock, reversible pocket clip. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Ooh, it's very stabby. Hollow ground. Ooh, that one's got a bit of an edge on it. Nice finish on the... That's G10. That's not FRN. That can't be FRN. If it's FRN, it's some of the best I've seen. Sure feels like G10. It's nicely finished, nicely chamfered. It's recessed pocket clip, lower mushroom head screws, but still mushroom head screws. Perfectly centered. Nice action. It's got blue anodized steel liner, which looks very nice. Complements the black very well. Access to the liner lock is okay. It's not great. This little liner right here, kind of, you can feel it when you're trying to get in there. But I mean, it's okay. I'll probably take a Dremel and, no, I won't, because I'll lose the blue anodizing. I'll probably just leave it as is. I do like the blade shape. It's very slicey. It's very thin. And very stabby. It's remarkably like my knife that I carry, which is, I'm going to do a review on this knife later. This is a $15 knife off Amazon. It's D2 steel. It's quite, this one's obviously a little bigger, but the blade shape is very similar. Very stabby, very slicey. This one is not hollow ground. This one's a flat grind, but it's very thin, very slicey. This is great for food prep. But that Ozark Trail for $8. I mean, I don't know how good the steel's going to hold up, but if you're cutting food, it's going to hold up pretty good. If you're cutting cardboard, maybe not. Oh, let's see. All right, there's that guy. Let's go to, this is the 7-inch folding knife, so it's a half-inch shorter. Stainless steel grade. What does that say? Yeah, polyethylene handle. 3-inch stainless steel blade, 4-inch polypropylene handle, liner lock pocket clip. This is a tip down carry only, non-reversible. Maybe a drawback. I like the blade shape. That's a nice little, I guess you call that a hawkbill? Maybe a sheep's foot, somewhere in that range. I like that downturn tip. It's going to make it very slicey. It's got red anodized steel liner lock. It's nice and smooth. No grit, no grind. Fairly well centered, a little bit off. Maybe I can probably fix that with adjustments on the frame screws. Nice action. Good lockup. It's like a 60, 66 or 75% lockup on the liner lock. Again, it's tip down carry only, right-handed only, no lefty love. That was kind of icky. Again, not a lot of jimping, but what's there is very grippy. This is, to be a small knife, this fits I've got a medium large. Give you an idea. I wear a medium large golf glove. That'll put you in the right size. I don't have big hands, but I don't have small hands either. Got a lanyard loop. This is a nice little knife. I mean, it feels good. Opens well. It's got a little click on the when you're closing it. It likes to grab that detent. It might be able to fix that with a little bit of polishing and filing. But if you just make sure you've got that way over, it doesn't do that. You have to push the liner fully over and then it won't click like that. That's not a bad little knife. It doesn't weigh anything. Man, that thing's light. Again, it's just a stainless steel blade, so it's probably, something a little less. But a nice knife, nice shape. I really like the blade shape. This guy's called the Vertex. 7.5 inch folding knife. Let's see what it says on the back. 3 1/4. Liner lock, reversible pocket clip. It's reversible pocket clip. It is not countersunk. And it's not flat screws. It's mushroom head screws. Alright, this one also has a hollow grind. Nice little drop point. And jimping's not bad. It's better than the Zonder. The Zonder's jimping is just too rounded. It doesn't grip. I mean, you can feel it, but it doesn't grip. And this one's got just enough of an edge where you can actually get a little something there. This has I don't know what you'd call that. Men would call it purple. Women would have 19 different names for it. That's a strong belt clip. God, that's a strong belt clip. Again, it's not countersunk. It is reversible. But mushroom head screws. Blue anodized liner lock with an extension for helping you grip it. That's kind of nice. That fits well. That's closed very smoothly. Yeah, these very nice. Oh, snappy. Solid. That's a nice knife. I would call that like a gentleman's kind of a knife. Again, the steel is unknown. Reasonably sharp out of the package. Again, reversible pocket clip. It's not countersunk. Tip down. Overall, Ozark Trail's doing good with their $9 knives. Really. I mean, I don't see any real problems with any of them. I mean, you get a frame lock, aluminum scale, gentleman's knife with a good lockup. That's over halfway. That's the Cumulus. Yeah, that's a nice little knife. This guy is the one. 12C27 is that blade, so that's a decent steel. Not top end by any means, but it is countersunk, flat head screws. I mean, this has a lot of features on it to be a $20 knife. Top liner lock. Nice action. The only thing I would change this knife is I'd put a flipper on it but you can't do that with a liner lock. So, I mean with a top liner lock. So you can't have that, but I much prefer flippers. But that's a nice knife. That's well worth $20. And this is well worth 10. Good knives. That's not all of them. There's other ones. You know, I didn't get the Stormtrooper. I guess they call it the Glacier now. There's a larger. I also have their camouflage one. I forget the name. The Fauna, I think they call it. I keep that one in the car. It's got it's your basic seatbelt cutter. It's got one of those seatbelt cutters down here. Window breaker. You know, I just keep it in the car in case I need to get out of the car. And just to have another one there. But I've been impressed, you know. You're not talking $50 knives, you're talking $10 knives, and I'd say nearly everything at Walmart is well worth the $10. These are. The worst of the bunch is probably that Cumulus, and it's still pretty nice. It's still pretty nice. None of these have been oiled or sharpened or anything. They're just straight out of the package. But that's the start. If you don't mind, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm just getting into this whole filming thing. But I have a bunch of knives because I've gone overboard with purchases, especially through Amazon. I think I have about 75 knives now. The most expensive one I think is about $60, and there's not many of those. There's a lot of the Effengrow and Sativian and the $50 or less models. I've got a lot of those, and I found some really good ones that nobody's talking about that I'm going to do a video on here soon. So if you don't mind, again, hit the like, subscribe. Maybe we'll find out, put some comments down there, ask questions, whatever. Let's learn about knives together. I think it'll be cool. All right. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you next time.